Hello and welcome, this is Oshi and this is gonna be not a little different video, but I talked about stuff like this in my tarot origin story video, but I think it's important for me to do this VR. At first I didn't want to do it because I felt like I'm not in a place where I should talk about stuff like this, but maybe exactly why I should do it, you know? Because it's about well-being, and lately I'm going through some stuff again and I just really honestly don't know why. I mean, I know the objective reasons for it and I know they are out of my control. I can't do anything about them and they are big things, and I know there are studies about, you know, long-term effect of those things, but that still doesn't help me feel better. So but tarot does in a way. So this is a little VR. There was more than an hour and almost 2 hours long. I don't know if it was Zoom or something like that. It was a live chat. I'm gonna, if I don't forget, I'm gonna link the whole thing down below. But I saw Chris's VR at first, then I went to watch the original one. I haven't watched the whole thing, but the people that are really open and honest about struggling with certain things, so I think if you have time, please go and watch it. I'm gonna finish it as well. And I know that it's important to talk about mental health issues, I absolutely agree, but I think we have that sense of notion that if there's no stigma around asking for help or just mental health in general, then we're gonna be able to solve everything so much easier. And for a while I thought the same, but just based on my experience, so I hope yours is completely different. I have a very supportive family. I have had therapy. I never felt ashamed to, you know, say it. So I don't have those things that should be considered as something that gets in the way of getting help. But still, even when I feel really low and really bad and even suicidal sometimes, there is something in me that, you know, just shuts down and it makes it unable to words come forward. And I'm not that bad right now, so no need to worry. But I mean, psychologists must have a very long conversation about why are we, you know, just wired that way. And like I said, I don't think for me it's the built-in shame about therapy or something, or having issues, because I don't think I ever experienced that. So I don't know what is that keeps us talking about and being vulnerable like that. Maybe it's something in a larger scale that we don't know, or I don't know. I don't claim to be an expert because I avoid these topics and feelings as much as I can. I'm an Aquarius. I have a lot of air signs in my chart and I'm not good with it, you know, emotions and stuff like that. I mean, not feeling, but making sense of them. I just, yeah. I mean, I don't drink anymore, but I was the sad drunk for exactly that reason. But okay, so let's stop. And there are 4 questions, and I'm looking at my monitor for the questions to answer in this VR. The first one is, please introduce yourself briefly and share one thing you're grateful for. So, like I said, I'm Orsi. I'm from Hungary. I'm 39 years old, which I like saying because I like 39 more than 38. I have a thing about odd numbers. And what there's a lot of things, of course, that I'm grateful for, but I was thinking I should pick something related to the subject. So I'm gonna pick the random comments people leave on my channel and under my videos, because honestly, you guys have no idea, but it happened at least twice already when I was like, you know, I just felt, what's the point doing it? No one cares and I'm not getting any responses out of it. And I don't mean views, I mean all I'm doing is for you know, videos and stuff like that, to have connection with like-minded people. And sometimes when I feel really low, especially during night, I feel like I'm talking to the void, you know, and no one cares, which is understandable, you know, everyone's busy, so it's not like I'm being buttered about it. It just sometimes it sucks. And like I said, it at least 2 times it happened that I checked my phone, because what do you do when you feel low? You mindlessly scroll through your phone trying to find any distraction. And I saw people commenting like, "Oh, thank you so much, blah, 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 this was fun to watch," or whatever, and that helps. So if you are ever thinking about commenting under a video, but you're like, they don't care, they don't need that, you never know how the person posting the video, no matter, I don't think it matters if they are big YouTubers or not, feel about it. So that's why I'm also, you know, posting positive comments under Britney Spears' Instagram, because she probably gets a lot of shit as well, but if you can leave positive stuff for even someone like her who has a big following, you never know, you know, if they are seeing that the minute you know, if there are connection between you posting and them seeing. You just never know. So I try to do that too. So I'm grateful for every one of you who commented down on my videos and said encouraging things, because honestly it matters, and that's why I'm doing it. So yeah, that was a long answer. I'm really sorry. I can't you know, make short videos, so it seems. The second one is, how can you tell you need to pay attention to your well-being? Well, I usually start over eating sugary stuff, even though I know it's just horrible for me, but I can't stop it. I do morning meditation, and I was doing the gratefulness this morning, and I was like, it was hard for me to not find something to be grateful, but to actually connect with the feeling. So I was like, okay, it's worse than I thought, because I don't know, a few days ago it wasn't that hard, but today I was like, yeah, I'm grateful for my mom, yeah, whatever, yeah. And there was no emotional connection between how my mind knew I should feel and how I was actually feeling. So there's a disconnect between my emotions and me. I guess that's the first clear sign for me. Okay, maybe it's not the first clear sign, but it's that sign when I know that I need to take it you know, seriously more, because if I don't, I'm gonna go down on the road again, which is not fun. So by now I have a routine to know when to stop things, you know, progressing. Third question, what does support look like for you? It's a very interesting question, because I'm not, as you can probably judge by whatever I said previously, I'm not someone who easily opens up about deep stuff. That's emotional for me. I can talk about a lot of intimate things in my life easily with anyone, pretty much. I don't care. But letting people in when they could actually be that much of a support, I only were able to when I was in hospital beds, you know, thinking I'm gonna die and stuff like that, or just not being in a really good shape. So when I was actually really stripped down of those distractions of life. But these days I think, and maybe this sounds not good, or you know, I don't even know what, but support is coming from me, because I built up a few things that I use, and I know I can do it, because I still, like I said, I'm not good at opening up to people, so I can't say that support is coming from family, and not because they wouldn't support me. It's just that just doesn't work for me. Yeah. And the fourth question is, what form of divination do you use and how does it relate to your well-being? So yes, I'm a tarot reader, and why I like doing tarot and shadow work especially is because I feel like I can have a conversation with myself and with something bigger than me who has more knowledge than I do, in an honest, vulnerable way that I can't with human beings. Because in the cards, it doesn't matter if it's just, you know, my interpretation of the question or the cards, or there is actual information and support coming in from outside. I really, honestly, I don't care. I just know it works. I don't immediately reach for cards, but every once in a while when sorry, when there's a recurring difficult period of time or question, I do sit down, do a reading, and I have a better, a clearer understanding of what is going on and how can I deal with it. So besides just being how do you say that? How do I say that? So besides feeling supported, I have actual step-by-step things I can do, and I think that's very useful in tarot, that you don't just get an answer and then bye, do whatever you want to do with it. You can get actual, you know, solutions, so you can start working on getting better. And that's how therapy worked for me when I was in therapy, and how we did therapy, because I was in that sort where you talk about things and you're not taking meds and stuff, which I think is much more useful than the other one. I'm not saying you shouldn't blah blah blah, I'm not saying anything. Please don't even think that. It's just, for me, it was working. So yeah, I don't even know if there's anything else, but yeah, I can have those conversations with myself that feels like a therapy. And I wish I could have therapy, but it's not that easy to get or find a good therapist here, and they are ridiculously expensive. I think if humanity would really care about you know, everyone's mental health, then therapy would be just a birthright. But until there's a lot of things are not birthright, I don't even know why why am I expecting humanity to do better, but hopefully a few hundred years from now we're gonna be better at this. But yeah, please go ahead and watch the original one, watch Chrissy's and other people's videos, because I think it's important to talk about these issues and yeah, do something for your well-being today. Like, I don't know if you can go outside, because yeah, going outside as well helps, or do a tarot reading. And thank you so much for watching, and yeah, it was long, I know, but bye.